Welcome to Mosaic Arts Online. I'm Kate Kerrigan. In this course, I will be teaching you how I bring together working with less color and the effects of light in composition, specifically light filtering through trees. My background as an artist is in photography and graphic design. I always loved the idea of taking my photographs and turning them into mosaics. Back in 2006, I was fortunate enough to study in Italy with some well-known mosaic masters. Each of them helped me bring out my own creative voice while teaching me the traditional methods from this ancient art form. In this course, I will discuss how basic art elements and design principles can help create a better composition. I will be sharing how to use black smalti with 4 shades of stone. Using a simple composition composed of 5 lines that represent trees and 3 lines for branches, you will watch me work in real time as I create this mosaic. I will start by demonstrating my technique for creating a back frame substrate. This is an option you can use, but it is by no means necessary. By using 2 specific cuts of black smalti for the trees, I will show you how I create texture while I'm able to keep my lines thin and straight. Once the trees are completed, I will move on to the background and discuss how I create my version of random andamento. I love creating texture with stone. By not using traditional andamento, it allows the background of my composition to be more subtle and achieve better shading without creating a pattern or movement. One of the goals of this course is to show how light can affect the composition and make it more compelling. By using a gradient from white to gray, you will learn how to create value and contrast with just a few shades. This course is designed for anyone that is curious on how to work in a monochromatic color scheme while creating a dynamic mosaic. This course also includes my suggested list of the tools, materials, and resources. So let's get started.
Kate, thank you so much for coming to Mosaic Arts Online and bringing this course. You know that I am a huge fan and I've admired your work and followed you for so long. So I'm so thrilled to have you here.
Thanks, Tammy.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
Yes,
It's been
I'm
awesome.
so happy. And you know, before we get started, you did have this pretty spectacular project that you took around the country, piecing us together. And I feel that myself and my husband, Jerry, /MAO business partner, were able to do a couple lines for it.
Yeah, that was super exciting, traveling all around the country, visiting with family, friends, other mosaic artists, such as yourself.
Yes.
And it's such a special experience having everybody a part of this pretty massive project.
Yes, which now we hope will find a very permanent home someday soon.
Yep, working on that.
Good. So back to the course, and before we really dive into this amazing course, talk a little bit about how you got started as a mosaic artist.
So back in '98, I stumbled upon a workshop on how to make a mosaic tabletop out of stained glass. Mm-hmm. That was my only interest, and I fell in love with it immediately. The whole hands-on sort of cut and paste kind of thing really was... It just hooked me right away.
Yes, you got the bug, like most of us do.
Yeah.
But now that you've, really evolved and found your voice, as we see in your work here, how are you inspired by what's out in the world to create your art?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I see every day. I'm a avid photographer, so I'm always seeing things and capturing things and framing them. I'm always noticing the light. I notice repetition. So my eye is always just observing. And so my photographs really inspire me to create. And sometimes I work directly from them, and sometimes I just use them as a source material. But that's really the key to my...
Yes, and I wish we could put all of Kate's work out here. Birds on a Wire, her Central Park piece, your piece from France, the piece behind you. I mean, Kate's work is really, really quite dynamic. But for this course, you created this piece so you could really kind of introduce people to your technique, how you use the monochromatic, the contrast, the black to the white. So can someone that's new to mosaic art, that's maybe just getting started, maybe knows a little bit about the materials, be able to accomplish this?
Yeah, I think so. Because I just really did use a very simple composition. It might just take a little time to just work with the material, cutting and an increased amount of patience, because even me, I get challenged, patience challenged.
Yes, aren't we all?
Yeah, so I think, if you stuck with it and, just attempt it, yes.
Well, what I think is great about it too is it's repetitious. So that's really what can help a learning, is it's not trying to do something different. You're kind of doing the same thing over again, creating this very random ondimento. And you start with pieces that come from your vendor this size, and they can be cut down with hammer and hardy or the nippers, either one, correct? And then just these two types of the black smalti. So it's not too cumbersome or challenging. Yeah. I mean, I think, once you know the tools a little bit and what you're working with, the materials, it just takes some practice for sure, like anything. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And we all need a little bit more practice. But I am so thrilled that you've brought this course to Mosaic Arts Online. And this is what Kate makes in the course. And so hopefully you two can join her in creating her black and white composition.
Thanks, Tammy.
You bet.